Remember this black girl, Anala Beavers, one of 3 black geniuses in the world with the highest IQ ever that surpasses the likes of Bill Gates, Albert Einstein, and Isaac Newton? This is what happened to her. Anala Beavers, now at the age of 14, stands as a shining example of exceptional intelligence that surpasses the norm for both children, her age, and many adults. Hailing from the city of New Orleans, she is far from being an ordinary child. Her extraordinary intellect truly sets her apart from the rest of the world. Even before she reached the age of 5, her IQ had already surpassed 145, a remarkable achievement by any standard. But behind Anala's incredible journey lies the story of a loving and supportive family that played a pivotal role in nurturing her natural talents. Born in the lively city of New Orleans to Sabrina and Landon Beavers, Anala was welcomed into this world with an abundance of joy and happiness. Little did her parents know that their beautiful baby girl would go on to amaze them with her unmatched intelligence. From the very moment Anala entered the world, her remarkable intellect began to shine, catching the attention of her mother Sabrina, who was the first to notice her extraordinary potential. At just 4 months old, Anala was already embarking on the journey of learning the alphabet. Sabrina would lovingly recite the ABCs to her, and to everyone's astonishment, Anala would actively engage by mimicking the letters. A 4-month-old reciting the ABCs was far from the norm, and it was only the beginning of the incredible intellectual journey that lay ahead. By the time Anala reached the age of 10 months, she was already demonstrating her ability to identify and point to individual letters when prompted, a remarkable feat for a child who had not yet spoken her first words. This left her parents and every visitor who witnessed her abilities in utter amazement. Anala's aptitude for understanding letters even before her ability to speak was a clear indicator of her extraordinary potential and a promising sign of what was yet to come. As Anala continued to grow, her insatiable thirst for knowledge became increasingly evident. Her interest in numbers became more pronounced, serving as yet another testament to her remarkable intelligence. By the time she reached the age of 18 months, she was confidently reciting numbers in both Spanish and English, an achievement that left her family and friends in awe. Anala's mind acted like a sponge, effortlessly absorbing new information and learning at a pace that surpassed anything they had ever seen before. It was beyond doubt that Anala was exceptionally gifted. As Anala's remarkable intellect continued to shine and dazzle those around her, her parents, while amazed by her special abilities, also began to harbor concerns. They couldn't help but wonder if what their baby was doing was normal for her age. It was becoming increasingly evident that Anala was anything but ordinary. Her capacity to learn and understand complex concepts surpassed what one might expect from a child her age. When Anala began to interact with other children her age, the differences between her and her peers became strikingly apparent. She stood out in terms of her interests, her ideas, and her unique way of seeing the world. However, there was one undeniable truth. This little girl was destined for greatness. This realization became a turning point for her parents, prompting them to make a significant decision regarding Anala's education. They concluded that traditional preschool wasn't a suitable place for their exceptionally gifted daughter. Anala's intelligence set her apart so dramatically that they decided to take a bold step. Rather than enrolling her in preschool, they chose to directly place her in kindergarten at the Marrero Academy for Advanced Studies in Jefferson Parish. This was a decision filled with both excitement and challenges for the young prodigy and her parents. The move represented an opportunity for Anala to receive education that would be more tailored to her exceptional capabilities. However, it also brought its own set of unique experiences and hurdles as she embarked on her educational journey at such a young age. As Anala reached her 5th birthday, her incredible intelligence became even more evident to everyone around her. Her IQ, soaring beyond the remarkable threshold of 145, unmistakably set her apart from anyone she encountered. At this young age, she had already achieved feats that would challenge most adults. Not only could she effortlessly recite the names of all the states in the United States, but she could also name their respective capitals with the same ease. Her incredible memory and rapid learning abilities left an indelible impression on everyone who knew her. But Anala's prodigious talents didn't end there. Videos of her on YouTube showcased her remarkable ability to name the capitals of countries from all over the world. This astonishing skill never failed to leave viewers across the globe stunned by her encyclopedic knowledge, proving that her intelligence extended far beyond the borders of her home country. While Anala excelled in her academic pursuits, her parents recognized that the local educational system might not be adequately equipped to nurture their daughter's exceptional talents. She had become a shining star in her own right, a brilliant mind with boundless potential. It was clear to her parents that they needed to take steps to ensure that her brilliance continued to shine and develop in an environment that could truly support her remarkable gifts. Recognizing the unique needs of their extraordinary daughter, Anala's parents took a different approach to her education, right at home. They were fully aware of Anala's insatiable thirst for knowledge and understood the crucial role they played in nurturing her exceptional abilities. They recognized the importance of creating an environment outside of school that would encourage her to explore her interests freely and provide the support she needed to continue her remarkable journey of learning. Anala's parents realized that this journey depended on her willingness to explore her interests and passions, and they respected her autonomy in this process. They didn't need to push her or impose specific subjects or tasks on her. Instead, they understood that Anala's motivation and curiosity were her driving forces. She would approach them with her own ideas and express what she wanted to learn, setting the pace for her educational journey. Despite their daughter's remarkable talents, the Beavers family had a broader vision for her childhood. They wished for her to experience a sense of normalcy and happiness, ensuring that she didn't miss out on the joys of being a child. They recognized the importance of striking a balance between Anala's extraordinary abilities and a life filled with love, laughter, and play. With their unwavering support, the Beavers family played a crucial role in helping Anala develop her talents, while also ensuring she enjoyed a well-rounded and fulfilling childhood. They were not only nurturing her intellectual gifts, but also creating an environment in which she could thrive emotionally, socially, and as a well-rounded individual. As Anala's exceptional intelligence continued to draw attention, she began receiving numerous offers to appear on national television shows, including well-known programs like The Today Show and Good Morning America. The prospect of sharing her brilliance with the world was indeed tempting, but her parents, keenly aware of the importance of preserving her childhood, made a conscious and heartfelt decision to keep her life as simple as possible. They declined these high-profile opportunities to ensure that Anala could continue to enjoy the enchantment and innocence of being a child, shielded from the intense spotlight of media attention. Anala's remarkable intellect often led to amusing and unusual debates with her parents. She would introduce topics for discussion, and her parents, naturally treating her as an adult due to her astonishing abilities, would engage in conversation. It would take a moment for them to realize that they were debating with a precocious 5-year-old. Yet, what was truly astonishing was that Anala's arguments were consistently well thought out, demonstrating her unique perspective on the world. Her insatiable curiosity and desire to unravel the mysteries of life were ever present, driving her to explore the world around her. For her parents, raising a child with such an extraordinary intellect presented both a privilege and a challenge. They supported her in embracing her special abilities while also ensuring that she had a nurturing and balanced childhood. It was a remarkable journey, filled with moments of wonder and the shared delight of witnessing their daughter's incredible mind in action. Anala consistently demonstrated her remarkable ability to be one step ahead of the crowd. Her inquisitive nature led her to question the world around her, seeking answers to life's most intriguing questions. It seemed that there was no subject too obscure or insignificant for her unquenchable curiosity. Anala's insatiable thirst for knowledge led her to question everything she saw and heard, aiming to uncover the inner workings of the universe and understand the whys and hows that governed it. One day she posed a particularly amusing question to her father, Landon, that left him taken aback. "Why does blue soap make white bubbles?" The question was so unexpected and unique that Landon found himself at a loss for an immediate response. However, Sabrina, her mother, came to the rescue with a satisfying explanation. She patiently elaborated that soap molecules are shaped like little balls with tails, and that the blue color is a result of a dye attached to these molecular structures. When water comes into contact with the soap, these molecules combine to form bubbles, and the dye molecules remain on the inside of the bubble, resulting in bubbles appearing white in color. Anala, satisfied with the response, absorbed this new piece of knowledge with enthusiasm, while her dad couldn't help but shake his head, marveling at his daughter's extraordinary intellect. These interactions often left her parents astounded by the depth of Anala's understanding and her ability to comprehend complex subjects that would challenge many adults. They couldn't help but feel that their daughter truly deserved her own reality show, given the remarkable and fascinating questions and discussions that were a regular part of their family life. While Anala's journey was undoubtedly fascinating and filled with intellectual exploration, it was not without its set of challenges. As she continued to excel academically, it became increasingly clear that her exceptional intelligence was causing a significant issue: loneliness. Anala's advanced understanding and interests made it difficult for her to connect with her classmates, who often couldn't relate to her unique ideas and passions. This sense of isolation led her to find solace in her books, where she could lose herself in endless pages of learning and discovery. Unfortunately, this also served as a means of escaping the stark reality that she had few, if any, friends. The pursuit of knowledge, while remarkable, had its costs. Anala's health began to deteriorate as she failed to take proper care of herself. She would skip meals, stay up late into the night, absorb in her reading, often foregoing sleep, and spend limited time outdoors. This lifestyle took a toll on her physical and emotional well-being, leaving her weakened and increasingly fatigued. One evening, her health problems finally caught up with her as she was immersed in one of her books. She collapsed from sheer exhaustion, her body no longer able to endure the relentless demands she had placed upon it. Her parents discovered her unconscious on the floor, a sight that sent shockwaves through their hearts. An ambulance was urgently called, and the little genius was rushed to the hospital. It was at the hospital that doctors diagnosed a serious health condition that was plaguing Anala, chronic fatigue syndrome. This condition had developed because she had not been resting and caring for herself as a typical 5-year-old should. It was a heartbreaking turn of events for both Anala and her family, a poignant reminder that even the most brilliant minds must prioritize their well-being. This incident served as a powerful lesson for the family, a lesson that emphasized the critical importance of balance. It was a stark reminder that Anala needed to harmonize her relentless pursuit of knowledge with the care of her physical and emotional health. But Anala's story was far from over. As she recovered, her insatiable thirst for knowledge continued to drive her. Now that you remember Anala very well, let's talk about what happened to her. Her journey reached its peak when she was given a surprise invitation. The little girl was invited to join Mensa, a world-famous club for people with very high IQs. Members of Mensa must score in the top 2% on an IQ test. Anala exceeded all expectations by scoring in the top 1%. This made her one of the smartest people in the entire world. Mensa, established in 1946 by Roland Barril, a lawyer, and Dr. Lance Ware, a scientist and lawyer, was conceived as a society where membership was solely determined by an individual's IQ. In the eyes of Mensa, other factors such as race, color, creed, national origin, age, politics, educational, or social background were deemed irrelevant, as outlined in the Mensa mission. In light of these principles, Anala's IQ is indeed remarkable, particularly for someone of her age. She stands just 2 years apart from the record-breaking entry of Emmeline Roetger, who joined Mensa at the tender age of 2. As per Mensa.org, the organization currently boasts 2,800 members under the age of 18, although the majority of Mensans fall within the age range of 20 to 100. Cumulatively, Mensa comprises approximately 150,000 members hailing from 90-plus countries across the globe. The invitation to join Mensa was a big deal. This showed that Anala wasn't just incredibly smart, she also worked really hard to learn. It showed that young minds can achieve amazing things when they have a loving and supportive environment like that of Anala. As she joined the ranks of only 2,800 Mensa members under the age of 18, Anala made her family proud. At such a young age in a world where brilliance knows no age, Anala's story was a testament to the limitless potential of young minds. While Anala Beavers garnered widespread attention at a young age due to her extraordinary IQ score, which reportedly exceeded 145, there is a notable absence of recent information regarding her current endeavors or whereabouts. The intriguing question of what path she has chosen to follow, or where she may be residing today, remains largely unanswered. It's entirely plausible that Anala Beavers has opted for a more private life, shielded from the prying eyes of the public. As individuals who attain such levels of recognition at a young age often grapple with various pressures and expectations, the decision to lead a life away from the spotlight is not uncommon. It's a choice that allows them to explore their personal journeys beyond the constraints of fame and to carve out their own unique path. As she embarked on the next chapter of her journey, one thing was abundantly clear. Anala Beavers was a true genius and a source of inspiration for people worldwide. Anala's story showed that anyone can be smart, no matter how old they are. Her journey is a reminder that learning is fun and important, and that we all have the ability to achieve great things. What do you think about Anala? Are there any child geniuses you know personally? Thank you for watching.